Let me thank you for your service. Let me take a few minutes to talk with you about today. Today's a very special day for us in the United States, and we may have some folks in here from the UK or from other countries. And I'm very glad to be with you today, to be in your presence. But I'm going to talk primarily to our U.S. forces, because Thanksgiving's a really important moment for us every year. It's an opportunity for us as Americans to think about the blessings that have been bestowed on us. We really are a blessed country. We really are a country that has benefited over the many years from the courage, from the capabilities, from the service, from the sacrifice of folks just like you. And we are who we are today because of people just like you. We're wearing different uniforms today, but we all come from the same cloth in the end. And I want to thank you for that. You know, America isn't a place. America is an idea. And when you all came into the service, when you enlisted or you were commissioned, what was unique about what you did was you put your hand in the air and you swore to put it all on the line for a set of principles, for a set of ideals. Those principles enshrined in our Constitution. That makes us unique in the world. That makes us subservient, obviously, to our political leadership. And that's what's kept our country free. And you know, those of us in uniform constitute a very small percentage of the United States. Very small. The entire U.S. military is less than 1% of the United States. Many of you may or may not have known that. We have been at war in this country now for over 11 years. The cost of that war in Iraq and in Afghanistan has been borne on the broad and strong shoulders of people just like you. 1%, less than that, of the American population. And you've been in Iraq. You've been here in Afghanistan, multiple tours. Others of you have served with the fleet, forward deployed. Others of you have served on the DMZ in Korea, or on the flight line in Japan, or in the Gulf, or in Europe. But when you think about how few we are, and how much has been asked of us, you really are remarkable. So it's on a day like today where American families will gather, that we count our blessings and we reflect upon all that we do every day. And ladies and gentlemen, I thank God to have the honor and the privilege to serve with you. You know, we have two families in this world. We have the family into which we're born or we marry into. It's a pretty close unit. We spend a lot of time together, grow up together, we raise our children. It's a pretty important organization. But there's another family, and I'm looking at it right here. It's the unit. The things you share together, the sacrifices you make, the demands that are made of you, the adversity that you undergo, those shared experiences within the unit will sometimes make that family closer even than the one into which you were married or the one into which you were born. That's why this is a special day. You can't be with your families today, but you are with your family. And I ask, as you think through today and you think about your many blessings, that you reflect upon what you shared together. When they write the history of this war, one of the great and bright and shining chapters of this war will be all that you have accomplished in the Helmand province. Will be all that you have been able to make possible in the Helmand province. And you're going to be able to look back on your service here, on what you shared together here, on what you've accomplished here, with great pride in the years to come. Several of you, many of you probably have been here several tours. You've been to Helmand when it was only U.S. forces. And today, increasingly across this province, across RC Southwest, and some of you served in other provinces as well, and other RCs, we're accomplishing something that people just 18 months ago could not have imagined would ever happen. The Afghan National Security Forces are moving into the lead. That is success. That is what we've intended all along. That is where we wanted to be. And what you've been able to accomplish, both as individuals, as units, and in the context of this campaign, has been remarkable in the last 18 months to 2 years. You should be very proud of that on this day. And on a day like today, this is a time to look inside you and to redouble your efforts now to get us to the finish line. I'm very proud to have had this opportunity to serve with you. Very proud of all that you've accomplished. Very proud of where we are in RC Southwest and where this is all headed. So I hope that you have the chance to share a Thanksgiving meal with your fellow Marines or soldiers, or airmen or sailors, or our great civilians who are our team partners in this, and to truly think about how blessed you are, not just in what you've accomplished here, but blessed to wear the cloth of our great country and to serve in this campaign, because you will be able to look back upon this bright chapter in the history of this conflict and have been part of this success, been part of this victory. So thank you for all that you do every day. Thank you for your service. And thank you for your contribution to where we are today in this campaign. We could not have made it to this point without you. And I wanted to spend a few minutes with you today to honor your service, to thank you for your service, and to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, and to encourage you to continue the work that you've done, to wish you well in your travels home, to be reunited with your magnificent families and your precious families back home, and for you to be proud of all that you have done.